I accidentally found a vegan buttermilk dressing recipe. Oh, it is so good, and I am so happy because I miss buttermilk dressing on my salad. Okay, so I was making a vegan chicken and apple pasta salad the other day. It came with its own dressing recipe, and so I made it, and I said, boy, this is like really close to a buttermilk dressing. And I thought, well, let me just play with this a little bit more. So I played with it and added a little bit more spice here and a little extra herb there and got it to where I wanted it, and I hit it. I hit it for me. Now, I don't know if it's exactly like buttermilk dressing, like ranch dressing, because I haven't eaten it so long, but I'll tell you, for this happy plant-based girl, I think it's close enough. And it works great on my chicken and apple pasta salad, which is coming up. Look in the salads playlist for that recipe, and I will also post a link to that video in the video description below. Meanwhile, let me show you how to make vegan buttermilk dressing. Okay, well, first we have to make buttermilk. So I highly recommend that you get an unsweetened plain soy milk. And this, we're going to start with half a cup, and then we're going to put 2 teaspoons of vinegar in it. And you can use any kind of vinegar. I used rice vinegar because that's just what I grabbed, but apple cider vinegar, distilled vinegar, they all work to curdle milk, and it will like instantly thicken your milk, and you'll have buttermilk. And that works, that right there alone will work in any recipe that calls for buttermilk. Next, we're adding a teaspoon of granulated garlic, some parsley. The details of the recipe are at the very end of this video. I just want to show you how I put this together. So I had some dried parsley. Then I added some dried dill weed, and this to me is what makes a buttermilk dressing. And then I add a little salt, and then the buttermilk is kind of tart. So I added a little bit of sugar and some salt and pepper. Now this isn't enough to make it thick and creamy. So next I added a half a package of silken tofu, and I just took the spatula and cut it in half, and then scooped it out and put it in the mixing bowl. I mean, in my measuring cup. The best way to get this blended is to use an immersion blender or hand mixer if you have one on hand. If you don't, then just put it in a drink blender or a food processor. Whatever you have on hand to get it nice and smooth and creamy. There you go. And then you just give it a little zap. Takes no time at all. 15 seconds to get this all blended. And then give it a taste. Now, I thought this was going to be perfect just like this, but after I tasted it like this, I wanted it to be a little tartar, so I added another teaspoon of rice vinegar, and that gave it just enough zing and sweet that it tasted like buttermilk dressing to me. Be sure to spill your vinegar on the counter when you're measuring it out. That's good luck. All right, there you go. And then this whole recipe makes a little over 2 cups. Check it out. There you go. That is a pint jar right there. And so I scraped every little bit. Waste not, want not. That's what Meemaw used to say. All right, give this recipe a try. Let me know what you think. Bye.